right, y'all. Boston Richie situation and got 1,000 times worse since the last time we made a video on this shit, okay? It's getting bad. It's getting bad. Now, shout out to Poetic Flacco, the original creator of the video. Link will be in the description.
I'm gonna say this, bro. Well, I hate to say this because I ain't even the type of the internet nigga that go on the internet and speak on my personal life, my relationship status, my career, anything that I done went through. Like, I ain't never been a nigga that run to the net and try to speak my behalf on a situation. I always take it to the chin.
99.9% of this response and clarification was absolutely useless. He was ducking and dodging as he's speaking on the accusations. He was talking about how she betrayed him and how she betrayed his trust, and it's not fair. But that doesn't really address the core accusations here, which are specifically two things. His long-term girlfriend, ex-girlfriend now, Tati Chanel, posted receipts of Boston Richey dealing with her when she was under 18 years old. Exactly. Of Boston Richey asking her to buy, bedroom toys, essentially strap-ons, so she could give him back shots when she was only 17 years old.
What?
Boston Richey putting his hands on her, leaving bruises on her, choking her unconscious. Man. So Boston Richey is being accused of quite possibly the most horrific thing any man can ever be accused of, right?
Boston did
being a pedo, being a woman beater, and also, being flexible as a gangster rapper. She would also allege that 9 15-year-olds reached out to her today, telling her their experiences and trauma with Boston Richey. Now, she did say, I can't post all because some want to stay hidden. Just know I'm willing to help everyone. Just contact me.
Weirdo.
I ain't see that.
Now, she was also dealing with Boston Richey when, she was underage as well. But the 9 15-year-olds, I don't know, that does seems kind of sketchy and a stretch, to be honest. Now, if you said, 9 girls underage hit me up, but 15 years old specifically,
9, 15,
I don't know.
Yeah,
that don't seem too correct, to be honest. But Boston Richey
it could be
is
true.
undoubtedly a pedo. We got receipts and proof he's a pedo. So 9 wouldn't shock me. It just seems sketchy. It was 9. That's an odd number. She posted a message between herself and one of these supposed 15-year-olds who is apparently telling her that Boston Richey was propositioning them to be a part of a threesome.
Now, I will say, though, what I will say, though, some of these people lying. Because I ain't saying everybody, but I know that when shit like this happen, motherfuckers are just coming in. People crazy, bro. People crazy. But I'm not saying that this not the type of shit he doing, because he seemed like a weird. Hey, listen, I'm already up in my head. Folks is a bona fide, certified
weirdo,
and that's just what it is. But I do know how people can be crazy and get the, text and shit, is saying anything and stuff like that. So I ain't putting too much credibility on this shit.
Telling her that Boston Richey was propositioning them to be a part of a threesome. I must emphasize, she showed receipts. She showed messages of him asking her to get these things.
When you see receipts,
his
it get different.
excuse for that is laughable. She showed receipts of her being bruised and brutalized.
Oh, she talking about the girl.
She showed a police report where he literally got charged with choking her unconscious.
Right.
She showed proof that he was dealing with her when she was underage, and we didn't need the proof to know that. Boston Richey posted her on her 18th birthday in his bed, butt naked with only her chains on. You think they started talking on her 18th birthday? All right, bro.
Right.
So Boston Richey has a lot to respond to. And he spent probably 70% of this talking about how it's unfair. She's doing this to him and she's trying to tarnish his reputation and his good name. Again, not addressing the core issue here is, did you do these things or not?
Right.
But it's damaging it when
saying nothing.
Like a person you love take advantage and bully you at all costs. When I'm a nigga that don't sit back and sacrifice everything for this girl, to my nigga, I don't want to against my mama, my sisters, my BM, nigga, my label, nigga, I don't want to against the world about this girl. And since day one, the first time I seen me and Shawty together, it been negative. It always been negative. Like even with.
But you was beating her ass. You talking about some? You went against the whole world for her, but you was beating her ass.
Y'all always ask me to show y'all exactly how to get rich on YouTube, so I made a full-blown course. It's not complete yet, but you can order it right now. There's 5 hours of content in it right now. It'll be like 12 or 15-hour full course once it's done. It'll be done by April 1st, all right? So click the link in the description, get your course, and start learning how to really get rich on YouTube. I'm not just no one-hit wonder type guy. No, I have more than 40 channels that make me hundreds of thousands of dollars all together every single month. Like, I'm checking straight bags off of this, just sitting in my crib, recording, making videos. So if you want to learn exactly how I do it, I'm showing you how to clip farm, how to edit, how to upload, how to make thumbnails, how to develop your character, how to make shorts, how to make clips, right? I'm giving you every piece of every single type of strategy that you will ever need to get rich on YouTube. So click that link. It's not a super cheap course, but it ain't expensive. It's only $150. And if you use the code MAGMULA, you can get 20% off of that $150. So go get you some money.
What the fuck? Am I missing something?
The underage, I ain't never going to that and tell nothing about that, tell the truth about that. I always live by one thing. I'm gonna protect you. I'll take it to the chin. As long as you go up, I'm cool with it.
Sir, that's not a response. Like, what do you mean? Even with the underage stuff, man, I never said the real about that because, you know, I was trying to protect, but he never says the real about it.
How are you trying to protect her? She can't go to jail. She can't go to jail for being involved with somebody older. The older person goes to jail for being involved with somebody younger. So how the fuck was you trying to protect her? Protect her from what?
That's how he addresses it. He leaves it at that. I never told the real about that because I was trying to protect her. Excuse me? You posted her on her 18th birthday. You told her happy birthday on her 18th birthday. You knew she was 18 when you posted her in your bed butt naked with the chains on. Which would mean you would have known she was 18 well before her 18th birthday. So he doesn't really address it at all. He says that and then skim over, which to me just shows grade A manipulation. How manipulators and liars work. Usually when a manipulator and a liar wants to manipulate, they address the things that they feel like they could debunk or they could maybe address and twist. But things that are clear cut in the obvious, they tend to ignore it. They tend to avoid it. So he doesn't touch on the fooling around with this little girl when she was underage because it's clear cut, it's proof. She has the receipts, he did it. So he don't even try to address. He just says that and then move on. So why not tell us the real? If you didn't do it, then tell us the real. Tell us what really happened.
Tell us what happened.
But he doesn't do it. Now, he moves on and he talks about this toy. Now, asking your girlfriend to buy you a strap-on and then telling her, like, come here now. Come here now. Yo, I've dealt with chicks who ain't never been that thirsty for some pipe, bruh. Boston Richie wanted some zig more than the thotties we deal with. So he addresses that, and his excuse for that is laughable. He was better off just saying, hey, man, I like what I like. Can you judge me? And we was saying, all right, bro, lay your truth. But when you start to lie and when you start to be manipulative, that's when you run into issues and problems.
I wish I could have did this better, did that better, but it's like, it comes to the point where it's like, you want to see me so down, you want to get on the internet and spread narratives. Oh, this nigga gay. Man, but if any ever been in it, if it's ever a thing was toys in the room, it's multiple holes and nigga, that's somebody I can put my bank account on a nigga.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I understand that, but this ain't helping you. That's still weird as hell, gang. So you sending, so let you tell it. You sending one hoe to go buy a strap for the other hoes? Like, that's still weird, bro. That's not helping the case.
If it's me in a room, with toys and hoes, it's multiple hoes, and I don't even play that route. I don't go that route. Whatever other nigga do, I ain't got no preferences. It's against nobody. Gays ain't homophobic or none of that. But boy, I don't swing that way. And if it's toys in the room with hoes, I got multiple hoes. It's plenty of nights, nigga. I don't went in the whole room, and you know this, nigga, 4, 5 hoes in the room, nigga. These hoes go at it, nigga. I don't even, nigga. That's just how I'm pushing my. Nigga, this how I'm living. 6-7 hoes in the room
What?
one time, nigga. Me, I don't run train on hoes. My
What?
hoes, man, my dog them know that, nigga. When I go in the room, my hoes, nigga, I go dolo.
What?
Nigga, from a B&B to a room, nigga, I'm going in the room, nigga, 7-8 hoes, nigga, one time, nigga. Every
What?
night, this easy for me, nigga.
What?
I ain't never swinging that way. I ain't
What?
never no gay little beat in where I'm a player, like, and I hate it to the fact that even, like, cause this niggas will be able to run with, cause nigga, I'm Mr. Paper Shit. All these niggas hoes.
The absolute number one
That nigga need
rebuttal
help,
and
boy.
excuse
That nigga need
when
help,
gay
boy.
men wants to hide their gay, they always, I get hoes. That's like the number one talking point. I get hoes. You don't see all these girls around me, but the girls could be a mask and a beard.
Exactly.
Right? Usually, like, down low men have a lot of women around them.
Of
like,
course.
like that's their beard.
Always.
Now, he says that he told her to go ahead and buy the strap-on, not for her to use it on him, but for her to use it on other women, that he was going
Right.
to watch her use it on other women, and this is just what he does and how he does it.
Mm-hmm.
But Tati responded back, and Tati said, what?
That don't make sense.
Use it on other... Bro, we ain't never had a threesome. We've never, like, slept with a woman together because you know I don't play like that. You know I don't play around like that.
Mm-hmm.
So she's telling
I ain't
Boston,
see that
stop capping,
either.
bro. Why would I get this for me to use it on another woman when we've never slept with another woman together?
So first and foremost, we're gonna talk about
I ain't see this.
Mr. Mucus making
Mr.
video
Mucus?
and lying the whole time. Like, am I tripping? So now all of a sudden he has 100 hoes in the video. It's not about me. Now that I gave you the ultimatum to take it down before it dropped, now it's not about me. Cool. Of course it's not about me. You going to be not about me. Got it. Just like your label made you switch the lyric because they knew it was about me. Okay, next. So he's saying that
Now, listen. I don't know what's true. I don't know what's false, shorty. Listen. But one thing I will be able to conclude in my brain is that folks is a certified
Weirdo.
and that's facts.
I got these images from out of his phone. No, love. You actively send multiple women every single day videos out of your phone of other women. You actively send multiple women videos out of your phone of other women every single day. I spoke to over 100 females who you send videos to of other women today, just alone. So make it make sense. And then lie number 3, it's the biggest lie. If it's toys in the bedroom, that means it was another female. I never in my life did a threesome in my life. I don't like no. If we did a threesome, drop a receipt that we ever did a threesome. Drop a receipt where I ever said, hey, babe, let's do a threesome. I don't do that. Quite frankly, if you want to speak the truth, you asked me to do a threesome with your dog, Wavy. You told me while we were in the bed.
Help! Now listen, one thing I will say, folks, I'm not gonna say it about this situation, but when you hear shit like this, it gotta be to a point where it's like, okay, well, you was cool with this shit, so bitch, is you weird? Only reason she don't get that is because she was young, folks, and folks was old as hell. So it seemed like he came into her life and took advantage of her youth, molded her into what he wanted her to do for real, however, whatever. She was young, dumb, didn't know no better. Just thank God she ain't had no babies. She said, because if she had some babies, oh, she'd be fucked. But, yeah.
When I was doing these things to you, go wake Weavy up from upstairs. He would like this, I promise you. I said, what?
Winnie is apparently one of his homies. Yo, if Boston Richie actually have...
He said, go wake him up from upstairs. He'll like this? I'm not surprised. It's a lot of weird shit that niggas be saying. You gotta listen to these songs. Rick Ross said, put money on her drink. She ain't even know it. Whoa, what you mean, bro? What that mean? Or they'll say, me and bro just the same hoe. You be like, what? But niggas be doing that. That shit always been nasty as hell to me. All that running trains and all that weird ass, boy, y'all nigga is nasty, boy. Folding them grave, nigga. You need help.
Help!
You tripping.
The collection of booty warriors that Ray J was talking about during his Breakfast Club interview. That'll be very concerning. Clearly and obviously he's lying about the reason why he asked her for that toy. Right. Because we see messages where she's telling him, bro, I'm the one who be playing in your butt and doing all these freaky stuff.
Crazy.
Why do you treat me like this? Go get another girl to do it. So clearly they do freaky stuff. Clearly he likes freaky stuff. To me, that's not even, listen, if I'm Walter Richie, I would have came online and I would have owned up to being freaky.
Right.
While addressing the serious things. Because, to be honest, the only thing here that we should really care about isn't what he does in the bedroom. Is A, are you dealing with underage girls, bruh? Like, are you really dealing with it? And then 2, bruh, stop putting hands on women. Those are the only 2 things we should care about.
That's the only thing we do care about.
That, the homosexual activities is gaining more momentum than the other horrific thing. Yep. Why isn't nobody caring that he's dealing with like 15 years? I'm so lost and confused. And it should not be tough to debunk it if you didn't do it.
I'd even keep...
Exactly. See, nobody can expose you for being... If you freaky, that's freaky. Be freaky. Be freaky. That's not going to really make... I don't know if that's really going to like shock nobody, rock nobody world. Like, okay, maybe a few street niggas might be laughing or whatever the case is, but half of their ass probably freaky too. So nobody really care if you being freaky. You know what I'm saying? We don't even care if you we don't care if you being freaky. We don't care if you having threesomes. We don't care if you cheating on your girlfriend. We don't care about none of that. We care about, are you beating this girl? Was you talking to this girl since she was 16? Did you beat her ass? Did you choke her unconscious? Did you put your knee on her throat? Did you make her drive in an 8-hour road trip, butt naked, bleeding, in a car full of a bunch of niggas? Is that true or not, bro? That's what you were supposed to get on here and talk about. We don't give a damn what freaky shit you got going on in the bedroom. I'm not gonna lie to you. We not in the bedroom with you. The only motherfucker gonna care about being freaky is some hoes. That's only, you gonna get some freaky hoes. You gonna get some girls that ain't freaky, they ain't gonna fuck with you. You gonna get some freaky hoes that wanna fuck with you. But other than that, nobody give no fuck about you being freaky. We care about you beating this girl ass, man. What's with the busted lip? I ain't gonna lie, I seen a picture that looked crazy, gang. That shit look crazy, bro. Do your homework on crazy.
I wanna go take a shower, sat in the shower like and I ain't know. So let's not even do all that cap. One thing about Tati, I don't cap. You know yourself. I come with these receipts. And you want to sit here and lie and say, I went through your phone and I'm sending these videos. Yo, you don't even know I spoke to 9 15-year-olds today about you. About you. You drugging women. You're raping women. You're exposing women without their consent. You're letting your dogs run trains on these girls. You're sending out women's sex tapes.
That's most rappers, though. I want y'all to know
ridiculous,
that.
gang.
There's a lot of
and you
rappers.
know it. I left the relationship in February. This literally every other day goes on a rant on Twitter, rant on Instagram. I'm not the issue here, obviously. When I texted Cowboy and I said, listen, I'm going to leave this where it's at. I'm going to leave it in God's hands. I'm not going to do no lawsuit on this because he really needs help. All I want is Epic to get this man help. Get this a program.
Get that nigga
you
a
got
program.
nieces that are 15 years old. He's 15 years old. You're 15-year-old. And you have motherfucking kids in your crib that are 15 years old.
That's
and
sick. If it's true, it's sick.
15 years
you ain't talking about none of that.
These 15-year-olds. It's not okay. He needs help. He needs help, and nobody's helping him, bro. He needs help. Y'all artists get away with anything they want to get away with. This needs real help. He's sick.
There are multiple conversations happening online about this simultaneously. However, they're being mixed and matched. The people who want to focus on Tati and whether or not she's the perfect victim and whether or not she knew what she was doing and what she was getting, right? And they're pointing out clips like, hey, yo, Tati says she only stayed because she was trying to get more money out of him and she's not the perfect victim. To me, that conversation shouldn't matter.
Right.
Whether or not you believe Tati is the perfect victim should have no bearing on what you think about Boston Richey and his innocence.
Exactly.
If you believe that Tati knew what she was getting herself into and don't cry now, then that should have no bearing on what Boston Richey. You should still be able to look at Boston Richey.
But the problem is, if she was overgrown, okay, if she was 24, 25 years old and he was 25, 26, however, he could be 50. If she was a grown-ass woman when this freaky weird shit was going on, it wouldn't make it right. But then maybe you could get away with saying, well, girl, you knew what he had going on before, whatever, woo-doo-doo-woo. If he had already been exposed for it, if 100 girls and already came on here and said he beat girls and shit, and you a 30-year-old woman and you decide you want to get on there and then you come crying about getting beat, I mean, it don't make it right. But then you got a point there if you trying to say that. But what y'all missing is the fact that this girl was 16, 17 years old when they started dating, and the nigga was 25 or 26 or however the fuck old. She 20 now and he 29. So there you go, nigga. So he'll be 26 when she was 17. He'll be 25 when she was 16. That's a little ass girl, bro. Versus a grown ass man who's a rapper who been around all around the world, got a bunch of money, lost his virginity 12 years ago. Like, you know what I'm saying? A nigga that lost his virginity 12 when he was 15 shouldn't be talking to a girl that's 16 and you 20. Like, that's not. You see what I'm saying? So that's where it got for me. Like, of course, that's usually the type of girls that these weird ass niggas would go after because they know that they young, they weak-minded. David is another perfect example. Let me go after this young girl because she young, she kind of weak-minded. It's easy to manipulate her. She naive. She don't know the real world. She ain't got real world experience with shit. So I can manipulate her. I can whoop her ass and make her and manipulate her into thinking this was supposed to go on, and then just give her 20,000 so she don't tell nobody. Send her 400, 200,000. She don't tell nobody. That's what these weird ass niggas do. You know what I'm saying? But you ain't never gonna tell no 12-year-old girl that get kidnapped, or, you know what I'm saying, some grown man do something to her like, oh, you shouldn't have been fucking with him. Like, it's a little ass girl, bro. Obviously she got brainwashed by this grown ass. That's why grown niggas ain't supposed to talk to young ass girls. What the fuck? That's why they made a law that you gotta be 18. That's why the law is there. The law is not there for shits and giggles. The law is there because grown men abuse the fact that they grown and manipulate and fuck little girls' heads up, and that's abuse, folks. So that's why they made the shit illegal. So if you 25, you shouldn't be talking to no girl 16, just turning 17. Like, I don't, what did we even really have to talk about? And you in a relationship with her, and you with her on her 18th birthday, and y'all kicking it and comfortable and shit? What the fuck are y'all talking about every day? Her final exam, my nigga? Midterm? Who got picked for the cheerleading squad? Like, what the fuck are y'all talking about every day, bro? You see what I'm saying? I don't understand that. I don't get that shit.